Hi. Another vlog here. I understand that I haven't been doing this because I ran out of content for a month. I didn't really know what to say because I've done this so many times that I couldn't get any ideology going to say something or at least have content. But a lot has happened. A lot has happened during the month, and I'm actually gonna input my description. YouTube has a description space, and I'm gonna blog what I typed this morning because Tumblr is not working as of now. Tumblr keeps giving error when posting a blog or pictures. So I'm gonna put my blog into the description, and I hope you'll be able to see it. I was when I went for a walk this morning, I thought about it and I kind of said in my head, what I'm gonna say. I started having these thoughts because there's a lot of questions in our lifestyles, right? With myself, I'm kind of involved with the church, and then you get another question at church, you get another issue because I feel like if you don't have any more answers, if you don't have any more ideas or you know vision, then things get hopeless. And I don't wanna live like I don't wanna live like a homeless person or a hopeless person. But I have to answer because I feel like there's a black magic going on. I feel like people downgrade the situation, or it could be lack of knowledge. But people harass it in a way where you end up hopeless. And I don't want to be hopeless. I want to move on with life. I'm happy with life. I want to keep enjoying life, right? So I shared my blog through YouTube description, and now I'm vlogging, and hopefully I'm able to discuss what I wrote or discuss things that just affable stuff, stuff that happened. Say going to the mall or going to different places. I understand that if you look at my Instagram, I understand that there's an ideology. I can't even say it right. There's an idea that I've been to certain places. You get an idea that I was at the Clifton Hill, or I was at this place and this and that. Um, on my Instagram, I pinned a cigar as my first photo, and I said, I wrote a description, if you may, a caption, saying that it's hard to explain a cigar. But I felt that when I kept listening to Alex Cigar Dandy, I feel like many people wanted to incorporate the same thing, and I'm not biased or aloof by it, or I'm not ignorant about it because I've been watching the videos, and the thing with me is that I've seen that interview with himself and Reinhard Pojores, and it became a bore, and I don't watch it anymore. Um, I feel like the people incorporated, especially church, I feel like CLC incorporated much that what can we do, after this stage in our lives. What can we do? How can we keep moving? How can we avoid hopelessness or ending the situation, right? You don't want to end your lifestyle. I mean, this is what makes Canada great, because there's a lot of opportunities. We're not stuck in a desert. We're not stuck in a desert just whatever, doing nothing or something. Um, but this blog, I was positive about it. I was positive about the everything that I've experienced, and I just wanted to share um, faith pertaining real experiences, like events, real events. real people, real food, real this and that, because I was assigned, because at CLC I was assigned as an usher, and at first, I was okay about it, like, I always had this nonchalant attitude, but it became different when it became very demanding. um, I would try to serve, like, perform my ushering, but then it got too busy, and I'm not a person who likes to, like, it's so hard to, you know like, have this job description and you keep doing it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you don't have to work. I mean, that's it's probably why everyone hates work, because it's always in demand. It's always the same thing, right? But what I wrote, what I typed this morning, what I blogged, and what are you gonna say on my description? I just, my observations, my Christian life, because I was born in a family who were conservative Christians. My parents are conservative, and I even and my aunt in the Philippines had some influence, because she was a hard Catholic. She's still a hard Catholic, and that also, kind of affected my life, right? And here in Canada, it's so diverse. You meet different people here, and I even gone Reiki. I've gone Buddha. I've done Buddhism. Like, I still perform Reiki right now. I feel like Reiki is effective. I should say very effective, right? So I just maybe I could have typed more, but I was lucky that, since YouTube only has 5,000 maximum of characters, I just made it below. I just made it like 4,300. So I can't go overboard. I can't go over 5,000, because it's not gonna. It won't upload properly. So I was kind of concerned if I had enough space, and I did. So that was a good thing. I feel relieved, because for some reason Tumblr is not working. Anyway, so with my ushering in CLC, again, I would go there early. I try to go early because, if I don't go early, I'm either late or a no show. But CLC is a Pentecostal church. It's something that's very new. You know, and yeah, and the thing with Christian churches is that it's actually divided. We have walls. We have divisions in terms of the right thing to believe in, right? So, the Methodists would have the church, uh, you know, Baptist, Southern Baptist, Pentecostal. There's a lot of beliefs, and I was only challenged last Sunday because my brother was like, "What's the point of faith?" Like, he doesn't know what faith is. But I wanted to share in this description that I learned faith with CL, because because I've been with, right now I feel like I'm still with CLC, but I've been with CLC for a very long time, and I can see them on social media, if they should upload photos, like photo albums. I would see it on Facebook, and I would get an idea, how their beliefs are, because they do stuff with excellence. They're really good with they're good with they're like good with everything. Um, and my take is that if you have that so much goodness, then you should have a good congregation, and I think that's what's gonna happen. I think because CLC being in Scarborough is not easy. Scarborough is not an easy city. Like, I noticed that people in Scarborough want quality. They want good quality, and they want good, just interesting, interesting stuff, right? And I think that's where CLC will struggle. The CLC in Scarborough will struggle because there's all these competitions. But I think eventually, if the leaders, if the church leaders don't give up, because the demographics of the church now are to the younger people, but it's for the younger people to understand that they need the guidance of the church. Okay, that's what happened to me when I attended CLC. I was basically just in it for the ride. I was just hanging out with friends. You know, like um, like what happened with Overdrive was that after Overdrive, we go to someone's house and then we would just party, right? you know, and I didn't really. It's not that I didn't take it seriously, but it's like that was my understanding. That's how far my idea could go. That's how far my happiness was. Um, but with the thing with social media is that I have to do stuff like this. Like if I have to vlog, I have to vlog. If I have to blog, if I have to type something, then it's gonna be posted on YouTube or what have you. So, it's a challenge. Like I'm not a professional. I don't really know how to be convincing. I can only go with my experiences. I could only go through the events that has happened in my life, the people I've talked to. The food I've eaten. Because the food in CLC was also good. Like there's like a potluck after the service, and it was done with excellency, right? So as far as for people who want to hear my StarCraft 2 stories, I'm still playing. I try to play on a regular basis. I can't play daily. I find that it's very tiring if I play every day, because I'm playing almost 4 games now. Um, but there's a new movement in StarCraft 2 where the game is becoming like a chess game. You know, like when you say your plan, now you say chess. So with chess is that you don't rush your game. You with chess you play good defense first, play good defense, and then um, build your mass up your units. Um, and that time I'm 50-50. I lose a game, and then next game I win, and then it's like a win loss kind of thing, back and forth. And I don't really know what's effective. I do miss my old style. My old style was to really rush in an early way, like before 4 minutes I'm already rushing, right? So that's basically my StarCraft too. I was promoted to tier 1 in the Silver League. Um, so when one is promoted in StarCraft 2, the competition becomes more difficult. The higher you are, the higher your opponents also. So there's always room for growth. There's always room for improvement, and which is very hard. But I don't mind. Like a lot of times, I just play for fun. I understand that people can be crabby. People are so desperate for wins that they're gonna lash out on you, right? So yeah, that's basically my story for the past month. If you wanna know my traveling life, you can go to my Instagram. My parents and I were at Clifton Hill. My family and my sister's family were in Buffalo, or just across the border here, Tonawanda. We were at Olive Garden. I had Alfredo. I had the Caesar salad and everything like that. So perhaps I can vlog again tomorrow. Maybe I can talk more about stuff. But as of now, just read the blog or the description I've placed on my YouTube, and hope you enjoy. All right, bye.